You see, communication is very important. It's not about a phone call. It's not about a text. It's about how you do your things. If you do not make people understand you at the right time, you might end up solving a very big problem that you have created, not because you intended to, but because you did not communicate properly. One of the biggest tools of a relationship is communication. In fact, every time you mention communication in a relationship, people think about their mobile phones. They think about how many times this guy calls me, how many times do they text me, am I the one who is starting communication every time, am I the one texting them first, am I the one calling them first, are they just replying to my messages or replying to my calls and they don't make efforts to call me back? But today I want you to forget about that and think about another aspect of communication. But before we get into that, if this is your first time on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and also push the like button so we can send this video to so many people who would find this video useful. Now, let's get back to communication. Imagine a man who goes to work in the morning and finds a lot of work to do, lots of meetings, lots of guests coming in, and he handles these guests, and the manager decides to take them for a dinner. They eat dinner, and because he's tired, he rushes home. And not as usual, because he's tired, he leaves his shoes outside the door and gets inside the house, takes shower, and then rushes to sleep, forgetting to go to the dining table to check whether the food is there because the manager decided to treat them with the dinner. So he decided to go straight to sleep. Then the wife comes out of the kitchen. He sees shoes in front of the door. Not something she's used to, because what she knows, this guy, every time when he comes, he picks his shoes and he places the shoes in a shoe rack, and then he goes take shower and goes to eat food. The first thing that rings into the wife's mind is like, this is just meant to make me mad, I'm so sure. She rushes inside the house, goes straight to the dining table and finds that the food she cooked is still right on the table. She rushes to the bedroom and she finds the man sleeping, in fact dead asleep, and she questions herself, what is this guy trying to show me? What is the first thing she does? She calls her friend and she explains the scenario, what happened. The friend responds as somebody with good intention who wants to help her friend, and tells her that, you know what, when a man starts to behave like that, he could be seeing someone. The lady, now tensed, thinks about it and says that, yeah, it could be true. No wonder he did not eat my food. So the lady phones her mother and explains everything to her mother. The mother also tells her that men don't forget to eat a woman's food. If he did not, probably he's eating somewhere. Maybe your husband is already seeing someone. You know, the anger that fills this woman, you cannot explain it. Her fear, her thoughts have been completely verified. This guy is seeing another woman. When the guy wakes up in the middle of the night and looks up, and the wife is seated, not talking, not doing anything, not sleeping, the guy asks a question, what is happening? What's the problem? Why are you not sleeping? And you know what happens after that? Chaos and chaos, shouts, throw this, I throw that. The husband tries to explain himself. The lady cannot understand because the communication has already been distorted. Now, what am I trying to say? You see, communication is very important. It's not about a phone call. It's not about a text. It's about how you do your things. If you do not make people understand you at the right time, you might end up solving a very big problem that you have created, not because you intended to, but because you did not communicate properly. Effective communication in a relationship means that you make people understand your mind. It's not to keep people guessing on what you're thinking. because nobody, no human being can read another person's mind. You might try to read, but probability of failing to read it properly is high. Chances of you reading it negative way or reading it the opposite way are high. So what happens in relationship, before you do anything, even if there's so many difficult situations, the situation is tight, you're so tired, you can take a minute to talk about what you had gone throughout the day. Sometimes it is okay to update people who are so close to you with what is happening throughout your day. And when you know that something is going to happen unusual, something is going to happen unexpectedly, try to inform people. Try to leave a text, leave a note, write something and leave it on the table. Try to alert people so that they don't get disappointed with the things that they want to see that they have never seen coming out of you. And number two, when you have seen something unusual coming from the people you love, coming from the people that are so close to you, the moment you see this happen, it is always advisable not to react. It is advisable to keep calm. You know, emotions run, you are anxious, you want to know what is going on. But the most important part of a communication in relationship is finding the information from the real person, not a third party. Always when you see something happening that is unusual, keep calm, be patient, ask the right person. The right person is the doer of the things that you are seeing are unusual, because the people that you are asking could be using other ways of maybe experience to explain to you what they think is going on, which always turns out not to be the case. So before you react to anything that is unusual, please try to verify from the right person. The right person is always the doer of the unusual thing. My name is John Gora, aka The Motivator, a life coach, and if this is your first time on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. Push the notification bell so you can be reminded every time I post a video here. And also, if you love this video, don't forget to like it so we can reach out to a lot of people who might find this video useful to them as well. And don't forget to keep smiling real. See you in the next one.